Hi everybody, I'm Amy and I'm a professional manifesting coach. And today I want to talk about something you can add into your clarity of desire when it comes to manifesting that involves other people. Now, this is not just for romantic manifesting. This could be for anything, a family member, friends, coworkers, anything that just involves other people, people that you actually know that would be involved, and also people that you may not know who would be involved, but you know there's going to be people. So this is simply just adding in two different things. You can choose one, you can play around with them, you can adapt them for yourself, but I always use these two because they feel the best. The first one is the highest good for all. So whatever it is you're manifesting, you just simply tack on, whatever the highest good is for everyone involved. And you don't have to know what the highest good is for anybody. You don't have to know that at all. The universe keeps track of every single person, what they're up to, what they're doing, what they want, and it will organize things and orchestrate the highest good for everyone, even if you don't have a clue of what that would be for somebody else. Now, the second thing I like to add in is kind of this idea that everybody involved gets exactly what they want. This one trips people up sometimes because they think there's no way if I get what I want that someone else can also get what they want, because what I want would take something away from them, or what they want would take something away from me. That's actually a limiting idea, and it just is coming from your own perspective that the universe can't figure out how to do that. So it's not your job to figure out how to do that at all. The universe will take care of that side of it. Again, the universe knows exactly who everybody is, what they want, what their highest good is. And thanks to parallel realities and ideas like that, there is a possibility, a potential where even though it's unknown to you right now, everybody does get exactly what they want. Everybody does get their highest good. So I always add these two things on, or I play around and add one or some version of the two of them on when I'm manifesting anything that involves anybody else. So therefore, as many people as need to be involved as well. So if there's 2 people, 5 people, 10 people, it doesn't make a difference. I always add that in. And it feels good because what you're actually manifesting then is for everyone to get what they want in the situation. Again, even though you don't know how that would happen. So if you have resistance to this concept, it might be because you think you have to figure out what their highest good is, and you don't. I just put it out there like that, and then I watch it play out, and I'm always surprised by how things that I could have never imagined at all come to the surface with other people involved. So anytime I do manifest something that involves other people, I usually add one of those two things on. Again, it feels better than to think, oh, I'm manifesting something and it might take something away from somebody else. You can manifest that way. I don't recommend it because you can manifest anything really. But ultimately, for you to feel best and for you to feel really good and be able to get into a positive space about what you are creating, you can absolutely just tell the universe, hey, these people are involved. These people I know specifically are involved. These people I don't know specifically. I don't know who they are, but I know they're going to be involved. I want to get what I want, but could you make sure that somehow everybody else gets what they want in the situation that's best for them as well? And I'm just going to leave that to you, universe, because I obviously wouldn't know what everybody wants or what their highest good is. And just adding that in can really help clarify some of your desires that, again, involve other people. So whenever I talk about manifesting anything that involves another person, I'm always talking about it from you have to get your perspective into alignment. You have to get your vibration into alignment and not really focus so much on what the other people are doing, except kind of in a general way where they are happy and get what they want. Not at your expense, but you don't get what you want at their expense either. But ultimately, it doesn't matter what you're manifesting that involves another person. These concepts apply all across the board. So you could be manifesting something with a coworker, with a boss, with an ex that you are wanting to interact with someone that you potentially are interested in, your spouse, your children, a friend. A stranger. It doesn't really make a difference. So I just wanted to kind of put this information out there for all of you who are manifesting in any topic that involves people. Again, all the manifesting elements are the same regardless of what you're manifesting. Sometimes, though, it does take some creative thinking to figure out how to focus on the topic that you desire, like something that involves people, in a way that makes you feel good and you can move into a state of allowing to receive what you want. And for me, I've always found the highest good for everyone involved and or Also, everybody gets what they want, even though I don't know what that is. And I've seen just amazing things happen when I've done that before, and you'd be surprised. And before I go, I do want to tell you a fun story like this. I wanted a Dyson vacuum cleaner, I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago. It was a long time ago. And I'd seen the commercials for the Dysons. And if you don't know what that is, it's an expensive, well-made vacuum cleaner. And I did not have the budget at the time to purchase an expensive vacuum cleaner like that, but I really wanted one. And so I just kept thinking every time the commercial came on, like, one day I'm going to be able to get one. So I went to visit my sister-in-law, my brother and my sister-in-law, and their neighbor was from a wealthy family. And I was over just doing something normal, my normal routine, and this neighbor woman came in and she said something to me. I don't even remember the story anymore in terms of like how the conversation got going, but somehow it came up that I was in the market for a vacuum cleaner. And she said, "Oh, would you want one of the vacuum cleaners I have?" She's like, "I have three. I have three and I keep one on each floor, but I only have 2 floors in my house." So she didn't want to like lug it up and down the stairs. So she had one upstairs and one downstairs, which to me was like an abundance of vacuum cleaners. And she's like, "I have one in my garage that it's perfectly fine. It's in great condition. You know, my parents bought me some, I have some, and I'm just going to take it and donate it. You would be doing me a favor if you would take it away if you want it." So I'm like, "Sure, I'll come look at it." So I went and looked at it, and it was a Dyson. It was a freaking Dyson, and it was hardly used at all. She just came from a family of people who had money and liked to spend it on multiple vacuum cleaners. I did her a favor by taking it off her hands. She had intended to put it in her car and take it somewhere to donate it, and I put it in my car and she didn't have to do that. And she like thanked me for it. She thanked me for taking it away and out of her life. That's what I'm talking about with the highest good for all. Like, you just don't know what someone else is really looking for, what their dream and desire is, and what favor you could be doing them by receiving something that you want. So anyway, I tell you that story just so you have an idea of how that works. I did not add that in that particular manifestation simply because I thought I was going to have to buy one day. But that's the gist of it. And I've had many manifestations that happen like that where I just think, who's going to want to do this for me? And ultimately, when I find that person or they find me, they actually want to give it. They want to give it, or I have something in return to offer them that they don't have. The universe operates perfectly when you allow it to. So let it bring to you the answers instead of thinking that you have to figure all these things out. You don't have to worry about the other people involved. You just have to tend to your side of the vibration and be kind and offer everyone else that might be involved in any of your manifestations the highest good and them getting what they want, even though you may not be able to comprehend how that could possibly happen. The universe can. So I hope this helps. Happy manifesting and have a very wonderful day. Gosh, it's so beautiful. It's really cold, though. I'm in a blanket. I don't know if you can see my blanket. It's like wrapped in a blanket. Yeah!